Oh, I did hear that because I felt it. What is up, guys and girls, and everybody in between? Andy is back again. Guess who's back? Tell a friend. Didn't expect that, did you? We're back with yet another request for the champions, the one, the only. You Blues, Man City. Pep, best manager in the world, bar none. So, how to play like Man City. You Blues. So, he's played like 4-2-3-1. He sets up, quite a few different formations. They're prone to a mistake or two, City, but generally they're very uniform. They look out for each other. There's a lot of. They're very attacking, but they're also, they're good for defence. They've got certain players which have to cater to certain positions. So we're going to set up in the 4-3-3-2 formation, which is about the closest we can get to a City, just with that holding midfielder. As I say, he's played some other formations as well. He's played 3 at the back. But we're going to go with the 4-3-3 today. So you'll have to give the player selection, as I say. Club's a bit dry at the minute. But we move. So this is based on Man City, as we said, Pep's current side. So, you can adapt this how you see fit. But the long all, the be all, this is based on how Man City play today. So 4-3-3-2. So we've got the defensive style. So press after possession loss. So as I say, Man City will generally keep the ball anyway. But once they get rid of the ball or they lose the ball, if you score or whatever, they'll press for so long and then they'll go back into sort of the uniform formation and then they'll move as a unit until they get that ball back. So we'll press possession after loss. The width, they're quite compact, but at the same time they seem to be everywhere on the pitch. So I've got my 6 on this one just to give you that cover with the 4-3-3 because it can leave a lot of gaps, the 4-3-3. But we're going to try and combat that with some tactics. The depth, usually I'll go no more than 7. However, this is based on Man City, which are quite high, in attack. As I say, they sort of press the opposition into their own half and try and win the ball back there, and then they can recover back. Thankfully, there's some good Man City cards out there at the moment, and along with some Premier League cards that'll allow you to do that with your Cancelos. And Diaz is one of the best defenders I've used in game. You've got De Bruyne, the Aguero, was it the end of era card, that Mahrez card. That was an SBC. Sterling gets overlooked, I think, sometimes. There was the Ake card that got upgraded as well, so there's some good options in there for City at the moment. So offensive style doesn't really need explaining, does it? It's Pep's way of life, possession. So width again, we've gone for sort of that 7, a little bit wider, to cater for how they play from the back. Players in the box, as I say, we don't want to crowd too much with it being 4-3-3. So we've gone for sort of 6, just to sort of pressure the opponent again, and there's a lot of attacking options with how Man City play. Corners, I normally go no more than 2, sometimes 3. However, Man City again, they want that threat. They sort of press into people. They sort of push them out of the way, and they want to be scoring from the set pieces, especially when De Bruyne is on the end of them. So we've gone for almost max on corners and then 3 kicks. Again, being Man City, I've thrown a few more people in there, but change that as you wish. But to stick with Man City's play style, we've gone for 3. So formation is 4-3-3-2. So let's move on to player instructions. So we'll start with the keeper. So come out for crosses and sweep a keeper. Ederson, obviously you've got his Brazilian counterpart here in Alisson. I've just sold Ederson to put Neuer in the net, purely because I'm running a Bundesliga squad. However, Ederson has to be up there in my top 3 keepers. I think Van der Sar's still number one. Ederson is on par with, he's very close. He might just be behind Van der Sar, but Ederson's unreal, that team at season card. And then you've got Neuer, team at season Neuer, who's absolutely phenomenal as well. And there's very little in between them, but I would put it in that order if I had to, of Van der Sar, Ederson, and then Neuer sitting just below. But we're going to have comfort crossers and sweeper keeper, which if you're using team of the team, Ederson is absolutely fantastic. If you are using anybody who hasn't got the speed, I would probably remove sweeper keeper. Ederson just has that. He's rapid, so and he's got that body mass and just size of him just to end people's careers. But again, we're going for that Man City. It's based on Ederson, so that's where we're going for there. Centre backs, we don't change anything. So the right backs change. So this is based on Man City again. So at the back, we've got Kyle Walker, who does some play centre back, who's changed into Wan-Bissaka for this video. So he is very supportive of the midfield now. He's not so much an attacking threat. He's still got the pay. I mean, he's cracking on a bit now, but he's still got it, bless him. Still got the legs, but he does play a little bit more reserve now, obviously, to avoid injuries and whatnot. So we have stay back while attacking, normal interceptions, and then we have him inverted just to come inside and support that midfield, which plays a little bit more to how. I mean, obviously when Cancelo comes on, he plays a little bit different, but we'll go with the classical approach, if you like, with Kyle Walker. Okay, so stay back while attacking, normal interceptions, and inverted. Left back, I don't know who Dear Gorgon is, so thanks for inviting me to a party, but I'm alright. So on the left side, you've got Mendy for the most part. I know Cancelo can play over there, or whatever options, but we'll go a bit more attacking on the left-hand side to link up with what would be Raheem the Dream Sterling. We're going to join the attack, normal interceptions, and we're going for an overlap just to mix it up a little bit. And then, as I say, they can sort of cut in, let Sterling drop in wide, or whoever your wide player is. Your centre mid can cover that side should you get into trouble, but it gives that link up play down the left hand side. Where should we go next? CDM. So cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, normal interceptions, and cover centre. So pretty much standard. Cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, normal interceptions. There's not much to say here. Obviously, you want somebody with good high defensive work rates that's got good interceptions. That you got some pace as well, so they can get back and cover them gaps or make up for any mistakes, because you're being quite high pressing. You want this guy to sort of be there, and he's not really go past the halfway line unless you have to, and he's going to cover that centre gap for you. So pretty standard there. So the centre mid. So if you're playing De Bruyne over here, and then you've got a couple of options over here. So have your centre mid stay back while attacking on the left hand side. Stay on the edge of box crosses, normal interception, stick to position, and cover wing. So the cover wing helps your wing back should they be going forward for Raheem, to be helping Raheem over there or whoever you're playing. He's not going to wander off anywhere, so he's sticking to position, sort of keeping an eye out middle for you. Staying on the edge of the box of the cross just gives you a bit of support, and again, if you've got a player with a little bit of pace there, it also allows him to get back, and he's not going to be too far out of position. And staying back while attacking, as I say, it helps your CDM out. It covers the gap in the midfield that the 4-3-3 can actually give you, and should there be that counter attack, he's not pushed too far up the field. However, on the other side, the De Bruyne spot, so he's still going to stay back while attacking. However, he's going to go for get in the box for cross, free roam, and cover the wing. So this just gives you a bit more versatility in midfield, and allows you that bit more creativity through the middle and out wide. So with them drifting about a bit, I think free roam on a lot of positions is overlooked. It unlocks a lot more place for you. But they're going to stay back again because, again, Man City are quite reserved and they want to punish you through that build-up play with a possession. He's going to cover the wing again to cover you, cover that side, cover them, down the right hand side there. Sorry, I am flagging. I've done so many of these today. I've been talking non-stop for hours. But he's also going to get in the box for that cross. So you want the more attack-minded player, like I say. De Bruyne is perfect for this, so well-rounded. Players like Kimmich or Goretzka, anybody at this sort of stage of the game that fits that all-round, well-rounded player. And fits that Man City sort of centre mid into cam role. Your wingers are a little bit different as well. So you've got Mahrez, absolute geezer of a player. So again, he's going to come back on defence. He's going to help you out in defence because you're playing quite high again. Man City as a unit ain't going to stand for that. Like I said, they're prone to a mistake, which the 4-3-3 is. He's going to come back on defence. He's going to stay out wide though because he is more of a whip it in. He's got that pace to get in behind, but he will come in, get in the box with a cross as well. So that allows him to cut in. If he is back on defence, it gives you sort of, when you're countering and you pull it back, you can sort of cut through the middle and supply that left-hand side, or you can go straight at the net. And with your De Bruyne style player on that side as well, they push it, that'll sort of bring him out wide a little bit. So you sort of go into a 4-2-4 for a moment. And everybody sort of pivots. So that's what Mahrez gives you, that sort of like sideline pivot, but I guess supplier of play sort of thing. And also what it does with him staying out wide, it allows you to sort of like throw a ruse at the opponent where they'll think you're doing one thing and it'll drag them out of position, but then you can, because De Bruyne or whoever is your more attacking centre mid is going to come up with you towards that cam roll, it allows you to drop back in there and then he'll cut inside then Mahrez to support you for that play. So it just allows a lot more versatility in attack. And then Raheem the Dream, who's changed to a handsome Korean young man. Again, come back on defence to stick with that Man City mentality. Cut inside, get in behind, get in the box crosses and normal interception. So a lot more attacking on that side. And once that wing back pushes in, or your full back pushes in up the side, it allows Raheem to do what he does in real life, and he can just come straight across, cut in and do his little T-Rex and run into and either whip it in or drop it onto your backup midfielder, De Bruyne in the cam's centre mid / cam, or Mahrez, who's going to come in and support you. And then that leaves us with Aguero, has changed nationality, who's going to stay central, be a target man as he is, and normal interceptions, and stay forward. Again, because you've got all that support coming, you just want that man to be there waiting to either create space. It works well with players like Benzema, even Haaland as well. Players along that lines that are not the most mobile, but they're just ready there to either smash that shot in like Van Nistelrooy style. I don't want you saying that, do you, mean Man City fans? Or turning and shooting, as it were. So you're just going to stand on the edge of the box, get a ball, you just turn, smash, and then the rest of your players on the outside are there ready and waiting to clear up any rubbish. So on that bombshell, guys, that is Man City. That is how Pep won the Premier League, and that is how you are going to become Elite One super fantastic division players and go 30-0 every weekend for the next 74 years. I am going to go and drink large amounts of fluid. I'm going to lay on the sofa behind me and die for the day because God knows how much I've spoke to you today, so I'm sick of my voice, so you are. As I mentioned, guys, if you enjoy the videos, if these help at all, give me a thumbs up. Comment if you want any tactics, if you want me to do these for a team of your choice, or whatever you want to see. That's absolutely fine. But one thing I will ask for you guys, and I can only state it so much, is if you can please subscribe. As I say, my viewing figures are going up through the roof. but I've not even got a tenth of viewers to subscribing, so that just helped me massively. I'm trying to push and get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm not even at 100 yet. I've got a fair amount of content. I want to get it out more and more for you guys. Today, having a bit of interaction with my viewers has pushed me to do a little bit more. So the more of that, the merrier for me. As I say, I've got things going on at the minute, so I've got plenty of time to interact with you guys. So other than that, I'm going to go and get a drink. But stay safe, enjoy your gaming, and until next time, guys, peace and love, and always.